Ladies and gents, he's one of Ireland's most exciting comedians and impressionists who's flown over from a much better paying gig to be here.
Give it up for Conor Moore! Come in, how are you, lad?
How are you?
My man.
Come up there.
Big Guinness and all, fair play to yous.
We said we look after you, lad. There you go.
One pint.
Welcome to the bar, how are you?
I'm very, very well. How are you, boys? This is the most interesting bar I've ever been in my life.
That's saying something now. You're from Mullingar. Come here, you've been all over the world doing great stuff. We love watching you, but can you take us back to the start? Some people get their break when a talent show or on a TV show. You got your break in a fight.
So, it was a GA match. My club were playing, Mullingar Shamrocks were playing the Downs. A fight broke out that me, my cousin and my uncle kind of got involved in. A lot of pushing and shoving, not much.
I think we have a photo, Conor, if you want. There you go. I mean, I don't know if you rocked the beard.
I didn't know what was going on, like the hair and everything. It was like... And that, see the guy at the top? That's my cousin at the very top. Look at that monster. So this picture was in the local paper. It didn't look good, but anyway, nothing happened. It was all a load of handbags, and I did a video on it. So I did a Snapchat at the time, and it was like, if Joe Brolly was like, it was a total and absolute disgrace, that was. That was an absolute disaster, that fight. And then it was Harry Redknapp was like, yeah, well, it was a terrific fight, you know what I mean? It was fantastic. No fantastic punches thrown. And Martin King, oh, geez, it was a great fight there. Go on, the boys. So I sent it into the boys, and the lads were like, oh, that's deadly or whatever, and they were like, put it on the internet, but I didn't. I put another one the next day about the championship on the internet, and that's how it all started.
Wow, it blew up from there and you got full-time, took off.
Pretty much I'm here, aren't I?
Yeah.
I got a free pint over here.
When you were playing football like that and you like became Conor Sketches, did lads want to have a crack off you?
One of the last games I played, we were playing a challenge match in Longford, and so lad passed me the ball. I know Longford, poor me. Anyway, so I think it was my brother. He passed me the ball, and it was just an easy little tap over the bar. But I decided to be a bit cheeky. I went for the dummy solo. And your man went flying this way. Superman dived, so he fell on the ground. I tapped it over with the left, and the centre back came running over, and he goes, "If he does that to you again, smash him up, right?" And I was like, I don't need this. You know what I mean? So your man starts walking back into me like this, and I'm like, oh, here we go. And he looks at me and he goes, "What would your Lieutenant say about that?" And I was like, oh, and he goes, Jordan, and I was like, oh, jeez, I left you like on the ground like a shot. So for the whole game, I was doing impressions for the whole game with your man.
My favourite impression that you do, and whenever I meet you, I always get you to do it. I know it must be annoying, but can you do it for us now? It's Tommy Tiernan.
Jesus, nah, I fucking hate big crowds now, Johnny, right? But I was in Vegas now, I was great, you know, it was beautiful. Got married to Hector O'Hogan. What? There's nothing wrong with another man marrying another ginger man, okay? Mother of God.
Have you met Tommy?
I did. I met Tommy last year for the first time. I was actually like, obviously this line of work, I've kind of met a lot of people that I've done.
Yeah.
And some of them I get very nervous with, others I don't, but it's more so the people that I grew up watching. So when I met him, I was very nervous. And I like, it was, would you believe, I met him at Joe Brolly's wedding. I'm not even lying.
Yeah. What a place to meet.
Yeah, probably, he was getting married to himself. And, him and his beloved. So we got down there anyway, and I was like, go over and introduce myself to Tommy. But I didn't know if he liked it or anything, so you're a bit weary of it. And when I walked over, I put my hand out, and he was like, ah, Jesus. You fucking nailed me, so you did. He's like, how do you do it? I mean, Jesus, you've even got my eyebrows done. It's fantastic, so it is, you know?
I love that.
But he's gas, he's brilliant. Like, thankfully, he liked it.
He took it well anyway.
Good. Yeah. It's good to have you here in our little bar, and we hear that you have opened your own bar over in New York.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. Yeah. I opened the bar in... we were supposed to open it the year COVID happened, Paddy's Day.
Lovely.
And I think you were over in America at the time.
Yeah.
Didn't happen, and then we opened it up a year later, and then it was going fairly slow, and then Katie Taylor had a fight over there. I swear to God, a load of Irish people came in and kind of haven't looked back since.
It's been unreal.
It really has.
You've got Katie Taylor to thank for it.
Big time. Yeah, you know what I mean? Honestly delighted, you know. fighting now as well. I'm fighting this weekend, so I'm really looking forward to the fight now, you know. Fighting Chantal. She's a lovely person, she really is. She's, you know, salt of the earth. She's got a beautiful soul, and I can't wait to get into the ring and smash her face in.
I'm going to be honest, right? Like, doing Katie Taylor and stuff like that, I'd be quite nervous impersonating a boxer for obvious reasons.
Kiss didn't like it?
Yeah, Kiss didn't like it, smash her head in. But has there ever been anyone who didn't like an impression that you did him?
I did a gig in London for Frank Lampard. He was getting an award or whatever. And John Terry was there.
Right.
And so anyway, I meet Frank a couple of weeks later, and he was like, you know, Frank does that kind of, that he smiles and then he doesn't smile or whatever. He's like, I was like, I remember I did the gig. And he's like, yeah, you did the gig. Yeah, in London. Yeah, that's on. I remember the time you went 2 feet in on JT. No, but seriously, he wasn't happy about it. And I was like, what? He genuinely wasn't happy with it. And this is all I did. I was doing Roy Keane and I went, oh, yeah, listen, you know, decent facilities, nice to be here. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I see John Terry's over there, yeah. So he probably struggled to get a room big enough to fit his ego in it, did you? Like, it was the most harmless gag ever. And John like Terry just, and like, he was on a big screen, so he just looks back and he's like, and everybody went, ooh. And I just kind of thought it was a joke. And then when I meet Frank like 2 years later, Frank said, oh, yeah, JT, he wasn't happy with that. No, but seriously, he wasn't happy.
You mentioned Keane there. Have you done Keane to Keane? Like, what does he think?
Oh, you know, a couple of weeks ago, yeah, I met Keane. And it was, people say never meet your heroes, you know, because it's like he'd be left. I met him, and I was hoping he was going to be miserable. He wasn't. He was actually such a laugh. He was brilliant. Like, he was actually top class. I walk in, and he's like, we're in the green room beforehand, and he's like, what do you get a bit nervous before gigs? You be eating or whatever? Because there's a lot of food in front of us. And I was like, no, I don't really eat before gigs or drink or anything. Just my voice, try to keep it like as good as possible. He's like, all right. But I said, after gigs, I always go mad. I always end up at McDonald's. And he goes, oh, fucking crazy. And on the way, we were going to a pub after it, and we're in the taxi, and literally, we pull out outside McDonald's, and Keith's like, do you want to get out, do you? Do you want to get out? You know, Conor wouldn't be into the drink or the drugs or that. No, he loves the McNuggets. And
For anyone who hasn't seen your full range of impressions, we've come up with a game. You up for it?
Of course I am.
Right, okay.
Okay, let's play the impression session.
Conor, how it's going to work is you just got to hit that button and we will generate an impression, right?
Yeah, so we've got a ring of celebrities and a ring of movies. Perfect. You've got to put that celebrity in that movie.
Okay.
Right.
Spot. You ready?
Who hits it?
You hit it.
You're good at hitting.
Here we go.
Okay, who's he got?
Matthew McConaughey in The Field.
Well, Flanagan. I believe the widow's putting up the field. Well, who would insult big dog Bull McCabe right here by bidding on my field? Outsiders, fugazi, fuguzi, wazi, All right. Okay, so the widow's going to get 50 pounds from me for the field. The priest is going to get his Easter dues. And everybody in Carrick-Thomond is going to be all right.
Right, give him another bet there. Davy Fitzgerald as Russell Crowe in Gladiator.
So I have to do the Emperor as well here, right?
Okay.
So... Gladiator, reveal yourself. I'm not going to say a word, so I'm not wrong. You're not going to get it on me, communist. But if you must know, my name is Davy, the small fish Fitzgerald. Winner of three All-Irelands with Clare. Okay? John Mullane has fuck all, so he has. Sacked by the Clare County Board in 2017. Abused by Clare supporters last year. And I will get my vengeance in this championship or the next. That's all I want to say on that.
You just have that with you.
Yeah.
Right, Con, give him another bet.
Come on.
All right, last one, I presume. Is that?
Danny Healy-Rae in Titanic.
Jack!
one of your Dublin girls? Wearing dish. Wearing only dish.
Oh my God. Give it up for the incredible Conor Moore.